Well, it's looking like Skye's trip to LA is really working its magic. Ceaze is coming to terms with a lot of his mishaps and character flaws. Meanwhile, Walts has smoked the best weed he's ever had in his life, and I'd have to agree. The review is up next.
You're tuned in to AfterBuzz TV, the ESPN of TV talk. Now, let the buzz begin.
Shake 'em, girl. Shake 'em. Yeah. Because what other dance can you do to that? What's up, everybody? We are your Black Ink Crew New York AfterBuzz review panel. I am your girl, Carmen, and I'm here with my wonderful co-host.
What up, y'all? It's Drew Jones.
Hey, what's up, guys? I'm El Marie.
And we're here to talk about your favorite show, Black Ink Crew New York. How'd you guys feel about today's episode?
I like when things are tied in a nice little bow and we can just send them away.
Right? We can just send it on its own. It's packaged correctly, and we can just ship it on up the river.
There's a lot of growth this episode, and I appreciated that.
True voice. Lots of growth. Yes, we almost saw a perfect apology from Ceaze, but of course, Ceaze had to sneak in a little bit of his Ceaze ways. But we did see a lot of reconciliation, and it's looking like the Zen effect that Skye wanted to go for is definitely coming down, sprinkling over the crew. So let's get right into it. Ceaze and Alex finally confront each other. I just want to start with the big old shebang. Ceaze has a lot to let go. He has a lot of hurt. We get to see him confront a lot of his hurt this episode. Thanks to Skye in his corner, his sister, definitely, trying to get him to turn over a new leaf.
Yeah, I love this mature Skye.
Yeah, he admits that he needs to apologize to Alex. How'd you guys feel about how that whole situation went down with Alex and Ceaze?
I was like proud of Caesar for apologizing. However, and maybe this is like Donna should have shut up. Like she should have just let that be. But when the situation about the jackets was brought up, I did understand why they were annoyed by it, and it was kind of immature of Caesar to act like it was just about getting free jackets, because it was more about like, no, you're out here still tarnishing my brand even after the fact.
And I just kind of wish Alex had have explained that a little bit more. It would seem like he got hyped when Donna got hyped, and he should have brought it back down, and then like, not to agree. I feel like somebody might hop in the comments and be like, so we told y'all. This isn't about checking Donna, but just getting her, like, let them, the two of them are talking right now, and you are sitting in the car. You know what I mean? It'd be different if you were standing there and the three of you are having this conversation, but this really right now is between Alex and Ceaze.
Right.
So let the two of them talk. So she kind of hyped him up about that. So I feel like his delivery on why he was upset about it kind of fell to the wayside, and that's why Ceaze kind of just picked up on, oh, y'all mad about free jackets?
First of all, Alex gave Ceaze the read of his life, and I was
sure
here
did.
for it.
He
I was
did.
like, Alex, you better step to Ceaze before your T's dotted, I's dotted and T's crossed. He sounded so mature, like he reflected on the whole situation. You would have never thought he got somebody to throw that brick through that window, honey, the way he was talking. But he definitely was like, I looked at you as a mentor. I looked at you as somebody, that I could come to and learn from and confide in and trust to help me grow. And you guys turned around and did the jail move, what he called it.
Yeah.
A prison move. And snuck him, definitely expressed very maturely that he can't pick up his son and he can't tattoo. And I really think Ceaze was Ceaze was doing it for TV. I think they was turning up. He was going with this ego ride, and he just wanted to look like the man. And I don't think he realized he was just about to jump off a cliff with what he was doing with Alex. And he deserved the read that Alex gave him. I was like, yes, get one in on him.
But I'm still like,
But
the apology is one thing, but I mean, Alex still can't tattoo, so
yeah, that's
an
what I'm
apology
like.
won't pay my bills. So
That
I
was
just wanna
very,
know.
very kind of Alex to be like, well, I'm glad that we're friends. I'm glad that we can work it out and hug him. I would have been like, talking about, well, it's not about the money. I get it. It's not about the money. But at the end of the day, if you were on my livelihood,
Yeah, no, it's about the money.
no, it's going to be about how we finna fix this.
Right. I'm sorry,
know?
but hugs and kisses don't pay my rent.
Because
so.
not only do you need to pick up your son, you need to put food in his mouth and clothes on his back and a roof over his head and send him to school and all of that good stuff. So a hug ain't going to fix all of that. So I don't know how they're going to mend this and mold this if VH1 is just taking very good care of Alex because he got injured on the job or what. But
I didn't even think about that.
that whole defamation of character thing, when Ceaze tried to turn what, because I like the way Donna and Alex played it. Like, they're like, okay, let's get this calm apology out first. And Donna was like, the other thing. Don't forget to tell him about the other thing. So it's like, once they humbled him and had him to the point where he was apologizing, they like, all right, now what's up with you running your mouth about us, you know, defaming our character. And Ceaze tried to make it about, like you said, about coats, free coats. And it's like, don't downplay them like that. Don't be petty like that. It was not about coats. And it's about you being a man and not running your mouth about people behind their back.
And Alex is definitely a better person than me, because I know if I'm addressing an issue and someone starts laughing at the said issue, I'm just you've now forced me to beat your ass.
Yeah. Yes.
I'm sorry. That's why, because like actually, like, I mean, I'm not. It's okay that Donna kind of reminded him, but like I said, I just felt like she was getting a little too hyped about the situation, which hyped up Alex, and then I feel like it kind of, and that's why, you know what I mean. Ceaze kind of reacted the way that he did, because if he kind of come to him like the same way, oh yeah, and another thing, like you did this, and like that was stopping the movement for me. It may not have been like stopping money, but that's you know what I'm saying, a connection I have, and you out here messing me up in these streets even more. That's foul. Instead of, you know what I'm saying. So like I said, I just felt like the way Alex's delivery on that issue just kind of was like all about hype, and that's why Ceaze took it the way he did.
Yeah, and then Donna was definitely dumping gasoline on the fire when she called him a bald head bitch. I fell out. I'm like, that shit was funny. You know, bald head bitch. I was like, oh, that was funny. That landed and stuck.
Not landing to the top of his head. But okay, I don't agree with how Donna like was yelling it, but I do think that Donna is a part of the situation as well, because the whole reason Alex got jumped in the first place was because of Donna.
But was Donna really overreacting when Alex got jumped? I just don't remember it. I really don't.
No, like the whole reason he got jumped was because Donna called Caesar a bitch.
Right.
In the shop.
Right.
And so like I do kind of see how Donna would probably feel like she's a part of the equation too, because like the whole reason you decided to fight my man was because you can't fight me. But she could have delivered that like, she could have done it a lot calmer, and there could have been an easier route to take. But you know, she the hype up queen.
Yeah, did we want to see Ceaze and Alex make up yet, or did we want to see more drama between them?
No, I wanted to see them make up.
Wanted to see them make up?
No.
So it's okay for Alex to forgive this quick? It's not too soon to forgive?
I mean, if that's what he wants, because that's what I was going to say. Like, if that's what he wants to do, if he feels like, yeah, this is kind of stopping my money, but at the same time, I don't think I want to drag this out, because this was somebody I kind of felt like was family, and you may still kind of be around him, so I don't want to drag this out. I don't want to make this even worse, so I'm just going to wash my hands with it. It is what it is. You apologize, cool. And I kind of feel like that's where Alex is coming from, because he doesn't seem like he likes a lot of like confrontation. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like anybody else probably would be like, okay, yeah, I accept your apology, but you still need to run a check or something. But I think he just wants to be done with it.
But as the Caucasian reality TV queen Lauren Conrad once said, I will forgive you, but I won't forget.
That's true.
And so don't forget
Does Teddy owe Alex an apology as well?
Yes.
Where was Teddy with his apology today?
Where was Teddy?
Too busy.
Teddy was with Tati mending some torn fabric in their relationship. And we will get right to that after we give a little shout out to our network.
Hey guys, before we hop into Teddy, unfortunately, we just wanted to give you guys a shout out, tell you guys thank you so much for rocking with us, whether you agree with us or disagree with us, or whether you're sending us creepy DMs. You know who you are. We just want to say thank you. To keep the party going, to check out more shows that we have, because we have so many shows to offer. We want you guys to subscribe to not only this channel, but to all of our AfterBuzz TV channels, and by doing so, you're helping us grow. Make sure to give us 5 stars on iTunes. We're on Spotify because we got money now. And yeah, for now, thank you guys so much for being who you guys are, and for making us the ESPN of TV Talk.
Yes. Thank you guys.
ESPN of TV Talk, guys.
Bow, bow on the
Bow.
game.
How you feel about that? Huh?
Ew.
All right. So,
Tedrick.
If anybody knows Teddy personally and has known him, does Teddy have the bomb, D, or what?
I feel like I've dated men like
Because
Teddy. And maybe
how is Teddy working this wicked magic
like
on these
how?
women? Tati finds herself in front of Teddy, pouring out her heart, honey, because they have things they need to fix, and they need to work it out so that they can at least work around each other.
Yeah. He looks like he has decent sloppy toppy.
I believe that it would be nice.
That might be why.
Like juicy, like a whole lot. He has nice lips, you know. But damn, like, what is Teddy doing?
Yeah, like, what is it?
What is
He's
it?
having them all just... Wildin'.
Tati Teddy.
He like the hood in Baku. That might be why they be putting.
He put up in the
with
shop
it.
like Quav.
I hate this show.
I love it.
Oh God.
So Teddy pulls up. What do y'all? How y'all feel about Teddy and Tati making up?
It was a conversation that needed to be had.
It was.
So I appreciate that they both were able to kind of talk about it without pointing fingers at one another.
Okay.
I'm proud. Teddy took ownership, and that I feel like that is growth.
It was growth.
Teddy is that. I get so triggered when I watch Teddy because I'm like, I've dealt with like you, and where they're just like they know they're in the wrong, but they somehow twist it onto you, and they make you seem like you're crazy. So I was proud of Teddy.
He's really good at that.
Oh, he's too.
That's
good
why I
at
said
that.
he must have a bomb.
He probably does. But I'm proud of him for owning up to it, and I'm proud of Tati for being able to properly express her feelings, and then for womaning up and going to Crystal and apologizing.
Well, he told her like, you be wildin'. Your attitude is bad. Your attitude is bad with everybody, and you need to learn how to deal with your anger in a better way, Tati. That was true. Even though you are the whole trigger and reason for her being mad.
Like, I don't want to hear that coming from you.
Factual.
Right.
You know what I mean? But it is true. Like, she can't take her anger out on everyone. You know what I mean? If you're mad at Teddy, whatever, but you can't be going off on all the girls and starting fights with other people. Like, that's just not cool.
Just don't date people at your job.
Yeah.
And that's bold of me to say because I've done it before, but just don't do it.
It's not a good look. It
It's
never
not
ends
because
well.
it never ends well. It's messy. Just like don't do it. There's so many men in the sea, women in the sea, fish in the sea.
Just don't date people you work with.
Just don't do it.
Somebody, never mind.
Especially if you're gonna be like Tati. Like I really can't. Like I just am thinking like if. Like they don't have a real job because like if any real human being person acted like that,
no,
you would be fired.
Yeah,
like I really would.
For sure.
I can't get over it,
girl. Well, Tati checks herself because she realizes because Teddy has been completely honest about Crystal and says, he was kind of using her to get a rise out of Tati. Tati had misplaced jealousy. Of course, because Teddy was deliberately making Tati jealous of Crystal. So Tati goes in to confront Crystal and let her know that she's sorry for her actions. How'd you guys feel about that moment?
I honestly was distracted because I was staring at Crystal.
Why is her tattoo so fire? The wing that comes, oh my God. I could never do it, but
That's not what I was looking at, but yeah.
she's slayed. This one over here.
This one.
What were you looking at? You don't know? Just,
all of it.
just all of it?
All of it.
Her DMs
I
are
would like
full.
I would like to see it.
She said, I would like to see it.
I can't with you. But I appreciate the fact that that Crystal called her out. Like, I accept your apology, but you were wilding. Like, you know what I mean? It's not always just about, okay, I accept it. Sometimes you have to rebuttal and tell the person about themselves. Like, you know what I mean? Like, don't take this me accepting this apology as, like, what you did was okay.
Did Tati have a point when she was like, well, I almost thought she had a point because she was like, it's the principle of it. Like, why were you out with my man? Like, I thought that's where she was going to come with it from. But then she was like, oh, because I wanted what my man was giving to you. And so, therefore, I took my anger out on you. I was like, skirt. Yep, that's where you went wrong.
I understand what she was trying to say. However, it doesn't matter because you chose to date someone who's at your job. And so now you have to deal with those consequences because Teddy is Crystal's boss. So Crystal is just like doing what her boss like is asking her to do. So you can't really come at her like, oh, this is disrespectful.
Right.
Like she just, even though I'm proud of Tati, like she just really needs to work on herself because she sounds mad and insecure 99% of the time.
Yeah, she does. She does. So Tati. And it might be because like, I don't know. It might be a race thing. She in the shop with a bunch of black people. Maybe she might feel the need to act a little extra tough. I don't know. I'm just trying to figure it out.
I don't know. It just seems like that's just her personality, period. Because she was, you know what I mean? Like right off the bat, like Tati's fought like everybody. She's fought Bae, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I just think like that's just kind of her personality, and I just think she's just insecure, period, regardless of who she's around.
Yeah.
I just think it's her
She need
personality.
to hang out with Skye a little bit more.
She hasn't grown that much though, because the whole Toki situation, I was like, you kind of took it next level.
Yeah, so
And you were wrong. Like everyone was saying, like Toki is. It might not have been the time for
All right,
Toki
so
to
go
turn
ahead.
up, but
does
like,
anybody want to explain what happened with Toki when Toki
So-
turned up? Because I'm
Well, in
like,
this
don't
episode-
forget that Toki can spaz and lose it, because
Yeah,
that's
no,
what
no.
we dealt with last
They
year.
both-
Was Toki spazzing and losing her mind?
They both were wrong, but basically, Toki pulled up to the party and saw that Crystal and Tati are like keeking it up, and I understand that, like, kind of being like, if like Lanisha's fighting with somebody, we all fighting with somebody, and like if all of a sudden Lanisha's cool with somebody and doesn't tell us, so it's and then you walk up and like they're like being buddy buddy, it is kind of like, what the hell?
Yeah,
like,
it's a little weird.
because I'm out here ready to scrap for you, and have already scrapped for you. So I do get where she was like annoyed by that, but Tati does this thing where like, she tries to play the victim, and that bothers me. And she does it especially with black women, and that really pisses me off. Where she'll do the, like, why are you mad? Why are you mad? But what? And Toki was just yelling, and then Tati threw the drink. Tati always starts it, and then Tati always makes it physical. But then somehow, it always goes on whatever black girl she just fought. And I don't like that.
I will say, at least Toki muffed the mess out of her though. She
Toki
got
gave her a
face.
whole Donkey Kong,
She said,
dunk right on top of her head.
Boom. Pop
Shoved
goes
her
the
right
weasel,
on.
bitch.
I'm like, ooh, Tati. Like Toki, pack a little punch.
Yeah, but it's
almost-
like, yeah, she still needed to be checked in that moment. I feel, because like the thing is, they had words and they didn't resolve their words. Like, you know what I mean? Like, okay, fine, you and Crystal resolved it, but we didn't, and you were mad disrespectful. You know what I mean? You're always disrespectful in the shop. So I'm gonna say something now. F it.
That's true, because Tati been mad violating towards everybody. So you do owe everybody an apology, not just Crystal, because you did come for hella next, and like, you need to own up to that.
Yep.
I don't think, like, Toki, that's not the time or place or the situation, because it is about Skye, and you should let it be about Skye. But I do understand, like, her frustration, but I just think, like, you kind of, like, looked dumb starting it there. But I love you, Toki. Please
She's
don't
just
fight
so
me.
used to. It's like when you got somebody that you know they're a problem, you just
Yeah.
deal with them how you know how they need to be dealt with.
yeah.
So
It might not
sorry,
have
your
been- yeah, it's
kindness
like, it might not
surprised
have-
me today,
Yeah,
but
it might not have been a place.
keep
but it
your
was one of
same
those
energy.
Things that it's just like, you know what, F it. Like, you
Right.
know what I mean? Like,
That's
it's
true.
on me. So
right.
I'm trying really hard to, like, rationalize why they shouldn't, but I know me, and I know that
Yeah.
I probably would have pulled a Toki in.
Yeah, like it was wrong, but
Well,
But we're here.
the growth
Right.
doesn't stop with Crystal and Tati and Teddy and Alex and Donna and Ceaze. Puma also joins the crew in LA. How y'all feel about seeing Puma around? Because honey, that was Donna's little move. She was gonna go work for Puma and get a little jab in on Ceaze. But how do you guys feel?
I liked
now
it.
Puma's back
I like
around.
them reuniting and having their conversation. They had a heart to heart as well, and they're both trying to figure out where they went wrong. But then it's like, where you went wrong. But okay, fine. If you want to just
If we're going to play dumb,
right, fine.
Mm-hmm.
If we're just gonna move on from that, okay. So I like the fact that they had a talk and they are back friends now. So far.
Just a quick thing. Like, I just want to, I don't know, because Puma said something, and I was just like, I don't know how I feel about that. He was talking about, like, when they're in the car, and he was talking about, like, staring at all the, like, women and whatnot, and Ceaze is like, aren't you married? And he's like, but my, like,
was really
looking
funny.
isn't cheating. And I just wanted to know what everyone's thoughts were on that.
He was like, "What is
I don't know
cheating?
if I'm
Using my
crazy.
eyes?"
No,
he was
I
like,
don't-
"Using my eyes."
Yeah.
I don't think looking.
You know
is
what?
cheating.
You can't control
'Cause I'm
everything.
still
No.
gonna be looking.
And to lose your mind, that's what I'm
No, you
saying.
won't.
As human beings,
I want to look, but I don't want you.
we appreciate art, right? Beautiful people are art,
Yeah.
right? And I
Yeah.
feel like to act like you're blind to beautiful people.
Now eye contact.
See,
Maybe crossing
because
the
there's
line.
levels to it, you
Yeah,
know. Like you
yeah.
can do a like
That's
if,
flirting.
If my man does a glance, like cool, whatever. She got a fat ass, I get that. If he's staring, like if he's just like
in front of
Yeah,
you,
like
though,
in all
in front of
it.
me,
he's gonna
I'm
look
like-
at a fat ass when you're not
You
around.
can look, but
but
I'm
that-
saying
I don't care if I'm
it's
not
gotta hit.
around. But if I'm there, don't be disrespectful.
Yeah, facts.
And don't make eye contact.
Don't make eye contact,
Don't make eye
No eye
contact.
contact.
and then don't look at me like.
Lanisha
and
don't play. Listen, Lanisha be like, if your breath
said I'm
reaches
straight,
the
like-
side of the room that she's on, it's a problem. Don't breathe.
If you
around
can
this
smell her
bitch.
perfume, we beefing.
If you
problem.
exhale and I smell her perfume because you breathed in too hard around
Yeah.
this hoe, we gonna have issues.
If I feel your aura changes up,
If your aura goes from blue to purple, we gonna have issues.
That's real. You can feel energy
Get on this
shift.
white wall.
Whoa.
Yeah.
oh, so a bitch make you go purple.
If your temperature temperaturizers.
Or if you look at her,
Which makes you go purple.
I don't know. Honestly,
If your mood ring changes when she comes around.
I honestly feel like we're just showing our crazy right now. But if like you look at her and then you look at me like, we fighting.
Oh,
We're breaking
We're
up.
definitely fighting.
We're done. We're over. Finished.
We definitely fighting.
But otherwise, we're cool. Go ahead, take a look.
Yeah, you can look. You can look.
But don't be mad when I look.
See, the new move is to draw the person in like look, babe.
Right?
That's
Like-
the new move.
like
I mean, I don't know if it's new, but that's
like-
the move. Like, babe, how about big?
Like shopping together. You know?
Like we can look together.
For the fake threesome that you gonna have. That's not
guess.
that you're not actually gonna have. It's just like we play with the idea. But ain't never gonna happen.
Not at all.
Because you will die.
Well, Walt was using his eyes in LA, and it's so hard not to use your eyes in LA. I mean, there's beautiful women everywhere.
Women.
Especially when you're coming from places where people have to cover up more.
Yeah.
You know, this is like fun in the sun. Everybody's like fit conscious. We like to show like off our good sides and all of that. So he had a lot to look at in California. I know he did. So, I mean,
I love
I think
Walt.
it's unrealistic to ask a man not to look at beautiful women, but it is respectful if he does not gawk in front of you.
Be sly about it. That's all we ask, gentlemen.
That's it.
Just be sly.
I can't be mad at some shit I don't know is happening.
Exactly.
You know?
Exactly.
Let us know if we're in the chat. Let us know in the chat if we're wrong or right.
We
You
right,
stop
though.
a man from looking. If he looks, is he
Just
wrong?
be sly about it.
If
That's
you catch
all.
him, what do you do?
Yeah.
Is slyness acceptable? Moving right along, honey. We thought it was all said and done. Skye's event goes off without a hitch. It's perfect. She's a very successful fashion show. The girls tore it up. She got Ceaze to confront some of his demons. But there's one last demon left to confront, and that is good old Duchess. The reason why he's been losing his damn mind.
Yeah.
For 2, 3, 4 seasons now.
I actually grew a heart, and I felt bad. For
How'd y'all
Ceaze.
feel
How
when
you
y'all
feel?
see Ceaze confront that issue within himself?
I wanted to give Ceaze a hug. Like, I wanted to reach through the TV, like, give him a hug, because he was really, like, affected by that. And, like, we been saying, like, this season and last season, how, like, he needs to deal with the drama and the trauma from his breakup with Duchess. Like, he feels like that abandonment. We've always talked about that with him. And it's like, you really saw, like, he's deeply affected by it. You know what I'm saying? Like, his wilding out with women, his wilding out with people. Like, he's angry, he's hurt, he's angry, and he's just letting it all out in the wrong way. And Skye, of all people, you know what I mean?
Isn't it funny?
Right?
Skye's the guru.
Isn't that
Skye has
crazy?
evolved into the
It's
growth
like,
guru.
you can't be out here like this, Ceaze. You know, we got to get you, you know, back right. And I was just like, I felt that. Like, he was, those were real tears. He had, like, the tear that was,
Yeah,
like,
the drip off your
dripping
nose
off the
kind. You know,
nose.
that's
I
the
was
real
like, oh,
salty.
yeah,
That's a
real
salty
one.
tear.
I'll give it to
Yeah.
him because I wish somebody would have me at their party and be like, by the way, your ex of 5 years is pulling up.
Right.
And y'all gonna talk.
The hell?
I'm like, you know what?
Right,
Gonna have to
exactly.
hold my earrings.
Oh
so
my
much better than
God. I would have been, I don't know what I would have done.
Right? Like I really
would've
was
left.
like, okay, see,
He
I see
still
you.
hurt, y'all. He cried real man tears.
Yeah.
Like the kind where you can't look up and make eye contact with anybody.
Yeah. I mean, they were engaged. They were together for like a long ass time.
Yeah.
Like that was a really nasty breakup. So,
So it was a joke. Was it an inappropriate joke or was it necessary?
I saw what Skye was trying to do there.
Yeah,
She-
I don't know. I was confused.
It's a little extra. I was like, what?
It was
What?
Yeah, it was.
You
extra.
playing with me? Is what
But
you telling me?
I think what she was trying to show is like you have the capability to face your trauma and to move on, so you should do it. Because like he could have been like, no, I'm not going to do this, but he decided to be like, okay, I'm going to just go ahead and go through with this and confront it. And so I get what he was trying to do.
Yeah. I get it too, but then I was like, damn, that was kind of
Should-
because he just cried over it. Like, and I don't know. I was a little. I don't know how I feel about it.
Should he now actually have a conversation with Duchess?
No, because I feel like he had a moment of release.
Yeah.
Moment of
And,
release? You
yeah.
think that was closure?
I think
think-
closure doesn't necessarily involve the other person. Closure is
Yeah.
whatever like works for you. And
Okay.
so-
I don't do good with closure without a good conversation. It takes longer to. I don't know. It
do.
depends. It depends, I guess, on the situation and how long.
Because I've learned.
People hold that closure over your head, though. Like, if that's the last door that they have that they know they can hold that power over your head, so that's the last thing they can do to manipulate your feelings, they will not give you that closure.
And it goes both ways. You can use it for yourself as well. Like, that's the reason you always go back. Even if they're not being manipulative, you're just like, you're not at the place where you're ready. You're not at the place where you're ready to let it go yet. So you use the closure as like a way to always talk to this person and have an issue and stuff like that. So sometimes, like you said, like you just have to find closure elsewhere. It doesn't always have to involve the other person, because you can drag shit on with this whole closure thing.
As Aquarius, when we're done, we're done. So
Deuces.
Sometimes I be done.
It's always like, if I'm talking to you, just understand, I'm not done yet. Like,
Facts.
Right. Like,
Sometimes I'd be done before I even end a relationship. Then I gotta go.
All right.
Got a blast.
I don't know. I'm different. I
It's
feel
not
like
nice,
it's different strokes for different folks.
Factual.
Because some people, I'm like, oh, done. And it's literally like nail in the coffin. And then sometimes it's like, you think you're done and you're not quite done, or you think you're done and it really is done. You're done. But time heals wounds. So the more time that goes by, to me, it's better to legitimately close that door, because when you start to mend those wounds for yourself, sometimes you feel like you can tap back in.
Yeah.
But
I feel like a lot of people have to ask themselves, do I need closure or am I just horny?
Facts. Am I ovulating?
right.
Or do I miss him?
Exactly.
You don't, sis.
Exactly.
You don't.
You don't.
It's your cycle, sis. It's just your cycle.
Eat some
Some
chocolate.
chocolate.
You'll be all right.
Take a nice hot bath.
Watch a Chris Evans movie, you'll be good.
He was so fine.
Well,
Infinity War. Oh my goodness. I
and
like
then
rewatched
Endgame.
it. I was like, wait a minute. Okay, we're not talking about him, but
Well, we don't know if any more closure is going to come from season Duchess. I seriously doubt it, but at least we ended this season with a lot of growth.
yes.
For what it's worth. Moving right along, we do have a special segment called Jackass of the Week, where
I hate that.
normally these guys fight and do so much donkey shit that we had to make up a special segment just for the stuff that goes on in New York. But tonight, I think I want to have my first pass on the donkey Jackass of the Week.
I think I kind of want to do doing the most.
Doing the most?
Like we
Let's
do
do
on
doing the most.
Chicago. Because I feel like this was a fairly positive episode.
I would have gave it to
thinking, I was like,
Ceaze.
who's gonna be my jackass?
I would have gave it to Ceaze for that whole, oh, you pressed because you ain't getting free coats. I was like, oh, you super petty for that. That was more so about defamation of character. That was absolutely about defamation of character. So I would give it to him for that. I would give it to Toki for Tati, but Tati kind of deserved that because she do be talking wild to them. So I don't know. I think that my Jackass of the Week would have been Ceaze, but he canceled it out because he did so much good work.
Yeah.
He did work.
So who
It
was doing the
great.
most?
So who did the most?
My vote's gonna be for Skye.
Yep.
Because I think Skye was not problematic at all this entire episode, and that's
all.
a big deal. So
Skye did the most.
in the best way.
Yep,
Good
she did
job,
the most.
Skye.
She handled her business.
Yeah.
She handled her business. Oh, go ahead. I'm gonna let you talk.
No, I was just gonna say I think she was doing the most in a little bit of the opposite way, because like I said, I'm torn about how she handled the thing with Duchess. So I'm a little like, well, I don't know, that might have been a little too
That was
far.
a lot.
But it was kind of needed.
It contributed
It
to the
was.
most.
So it was like, it's a little bit of you doing the most in that situation. That's all.
I would have had to throw her in the pool at least after that. Like, oh, throwing you in the pool, sis. Gotta throw you in the pool
At
for
least
that.
steal her wig.
Yeah, but she did the most. She handled her business. She counseled her family. She got her crew somewhat zenned out. She helped Walts smoke the best weed he's ever smoked in his life. Welcome to California.
Hey.
I think Skye deserves doing the most in a very positive way. Skye, you did your thing. Ended this season with a bang, sis. Ding. Perfect sound effect for you. Glitter should like fizzle out from that,
Right.
like the congrats emo.
Yeah. I like it. Visualize it.
So that is our special segment, doing the most. Hopefully we can keep it doing the most, and we don't have to go revert back to
Right.
ass of the week.
Craziness.
All right. Next week, do we have any news and gossip for our viewers, guys?
I'm just trying to go see if we've.
It's a little light. Well, it's a little light on news and gossip, but this is the season finale, so that means that Chicago is coming up next, and we have a lot to look forward to. And I cannot let this episode close without mentioning my guy Compton doing his thing, tattooing on for Kitty.
We gotta talk about that. Yeah,
and it's looking like Compton might have his spinoff because there's word on the street. Allegedly, there's a new Black Ink crew coming to LA, and it's called Black Ink Crew Compton. So now it's making sense.
Yeah, and they kind of had that little kind of set up like a little way to ease him in, so we get to know him, get to see him, and they kind of positioned it like as if Ceaze wanted him on board with him, and then Compton's like, nah, I kind of want to start my own thing, do my own thing. So I'm excited about that. So like it's going to be kind of more like how Ryan and them are with Black Ink, like they're not an extension of Ceaze's group, but still they're going to be under that Black Ink Crew umbrella for the show.
Compton is the shit. He is very well known here in Los Angeles. He's a celebrity tattooist, and he just tattoos the homies as well. I got a couple friends that's got tats from Compton, so I'm excited to see this growth for him and this elevation for him. I'm excited about a new season and a new crew and a new cast. Maybe we'll get to review it, maybe we won't. We don't know, but we'll see. And Chicago's coming back, so there's a whole lot going on in Chicago. Ryan left the old shop to Van. We get to see how that works out. We don't know if
we get Van's thirst traps.
Van and his thirst.
We see you, Van.
We see you.
We see you out here in these streets.
Out here trying to get fine.
He's trying to get chose.
He's trying to be out here with somebody's daughter this summer in Chi-Town.
As long as they legal.
On Lakeshore Drive. Van gonna make sure you see that body. That summer body's coming through, okay? But yeah, we get to see what happens if he's gonna be able to hold down Non-Mag while Ryan does his thing, and you know where Dawn is gonna fit into this whole picture. If he's just gonna take the acting thing to the next level, we get to see if our friend comes back.
Who's our friend?
The one who left.
Oh,
Lily.
Lily.
We get to see if Lily comes back. So we are just waiting to see when that premieres. But until then, it is a wrap for Black Ink Crew in New York, you guys.
Yeah.
It is a wrap. We get to see what happens. Maybe Puma will be back in the scene. I don't know. But until next season, you guys, I'm your girl, Carmen, and you can find me on Instagram and Twitter at king_karma_. And you can also find us on The Village, NBC's The Village, reviewing right here on Tuesday night.
Yes. Hey, and I'm your girl, Drew Jones. You guys can slide into the DMs at OKDrewJ.
And I'm
Spread out.
I'm El Marie. You guys can find me on Instagram and on Twitter at El Marie TV.
And until Chicago comes back, because we know we're going to see you guys on Chicago, we will see you next season.
Bye.
Our founder, Keven Undergaro, and me, Maria Menounos, would like to thank you for tuning in to AfterBuzz TV. Remember, we're not just the first, we're the biggest in the world, and we're the only destination for all your favorite TV shows. Whatever you crave, we've got it. So go to AfterBuzzTV.com and check out our lineup. Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.